The Quincy Catholic Elementary Schools Foundation was incorporated in 2009.
A group of folks that were really passionate about raising money for Catholic education in Quincy came together with the help of some of the local pastors.
It was this vision with these individuals to create a solid foundation to start to build up some money and to be able to meet the needs of our families.
The kind of goal from the very beginning was focused on tuition assistance.
What can we do that's going to have the most impact for the longest amount of time possible? And that's really where the foundation was born.
To think about where the foundation started back in 2009 and where it's come today. And in those years, we've been able to provide over $1 million, well over $1 million.
That is a significant amount of money, and that is a significant amount of assistance that our families are receiving. One of the things I'm most proud of and that our board has worked very hard on is to ensure that every donation that comes in is properly stewarded.
And that's really where the foundation comes in to make sure that we have scholarship assistance available.
When an individual establishes an endowed scholarship, that initial donation amount is never touched.
Because it's not coming in and we're shooting it right back out.
It is in an investment account, and the only funds then that we are accessing are what we are making off the investments. All of the funds that we have invested in our endowed scholarship programs are funding tuition assistance.
Oh, the need is real.
There is still such a need for families to be able to have an affordable option for those that can't afford it.
Rebecca Ware is not only a third grade teacher at one of our Catholic schools, she's also the parent of 5 kids who have either gone through or are currently going through one of our schools.
We definitely struggle from time to time, and that financial assistance has been such a big help and a blessing to our family.
They're a great family who really put a lot of emphasis on their Catholic faith and really wanted the opportunity to bring their kids up in a system where they are surrounded day in and day out with their faith.
One of my children has said that they want to become a priest at some point in time, and I don't think he ever would have gone even that path if he wasn't here at school.
So one of the goals of the Catholic Elementary School Foundation is to make a quality and affordable education available for any family who seeks it.
Ashley and her husband Brandon are the parents of 3 biological children, 1 adopted child, and they currently serve as foster parents.
My husband and I definitely felt a calling 2 years ago to start fostering. As a child that did not go through Catholic schools, I thought, really, what is the difference? If we're looking at the cost, obviously that's a difference. But when we're looking at where are we going to send our children, what's the difference educationally that we're going to be seeing? And what are the benefits of the Catholic education that the children would not get if they went through the public school education? It felt so close to home. It felt like I'm not just a number there. I am a person that they want to invest in. And another big difference is the Christ-centered education. We're providing that Christ education at home, we're attending Mass, and we want our children to be immersed in that at all times.
My family, I think, has really benefited from that Catholic education.
And now that we are almost a semester in, my son is thriving. He's reading. It makes me so emotional, that they have been able to provide such a quality education that I don't feel like my son is behind anymore. He's there, he's with the other kids, he's thriving, and my worries are gone.
So it's helping all of us so that our schools thrive and grow and continue to be successful.
There is just so much room for growth in the years to come.
For the last few years, many of our families have benefited from the Invest in Kids Act, which enabled taxpayers to make donations and designate them to schools. And those donations then were used for scholarships for our families.
And we've been very fortunate with the Empower Illinois program the last few years.
And so for the last few years, we've had that funding walking alongside the foundation funding, and we've been able to help hundreds of families.
Last year alone, we had over 70 students that received funding from Empower Illinois, totaling around $150,000.
So it helps out so much and helps you get through those years at school when you can't afford to do so.
Unfortunately, the Empower Illinois program is coming to an end. So to lose that programming and to lose that funding is really going to be felt deeply by many people in our system.
Empower's gone. We can't pick up the foundation cannot pick up all of that. That's a possibility of 72 out of 1,000 kids no longer being able to attend Catholic elementary schools.
And so the foundation is currently really looking at how we can best step up and meet the need of so many families that aren't going to have that assistance in the coming years.
Of course, I'm concerned that Empower Illinois is no longer going to be available to the families within our region in order to help with assistance when attending Catholic schools.
Currently, we aren't able to meet 100% of that need. And so that's where we're really coming to our donors now to say, we know what's on the horizon. We know there's a need for more funding and for more tuition assistance. And we want to be able to meet that need, but we need help to do that.
Just the community that we have here in Quincy and within our Catholic schools. And it's hard to know that there may be a family that has to walk away from that.
If not for the Catholic schools and the generosity of the foundation, we wouldn't be able to send our children to Catholic school.
Without the financial assistance, it would have never happened for my family.
We need that endowment. We need that money to be there.
This idea of a ripple effect, of leaving a legacy.
And so not only is the donor getting that satisfaction of getting to make an education possible for a student, but they're also getting a way to potentially honor someone that they care about. By starting an endowed scholarship in the foundation, they can have the memory of that loved one or a coworker or maybe a favorite teacher live on in perpetuity by starting an endowment.
This is what's speaking to our donors who know that Catholic education has been strong for 150 years and who want to see it remain strong for 150 more.